one, you chose this elephant. And I'm feeling a lot of gentleness, gentle strength, let's say. But, I am celebrating the elephant at the moment. Maybe I will always, but I'm watching lots of videos about them. And I love how, I was just saying to my son yesterday, watching the babies and their mothers react to when they fall, right? Because you see these big little things running around and they're awkward and stuff, and then they fall, and they are not hurt, but their mothers are so protective. They come quickly to try to get them up, and there might be a reason for that I'm not aware of, but I just love the gentleness of them, that nurturing. So there's something about nurturing, I feel, as well. Your card is third eye activation, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. So let's see. Third eye activation, brow chakra. Perhaps you've been working with the third eye. And perhaps, given that that's making me think of feminine energy, perhaps you are getting in touch with your intuition, or wanting to. You're wanting to be more in tune with that side of you. Let's see what comes up for you. Beneath the deck, you have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So group one, what I'm seeing as so it looks like you are here about relationship, and specifically love relationships. The feminine, the sacral chakra, this beautiful elephant, third eye. Maybe you are needing guidance on a relationship, and relationship is showing up strongly here, and balance. So maybe you are even maybe needing to make a choice with the Two of Swords here. And I feel like what this is saying you need to look out for is not making a choice. It's like you do need to make a choice about a relationship, or else maybe the guidance is about that, not making a choice will bite you in the bum, So just watch out for that. So, and then, but working for you is the Sun. Yeah, there's something beautiful waiting for you. There is a relationship that I feel is... Just hold on, please. Oh, sorry. My wind chimes are a bit too chimey today. I think there's quite a breeze. Yeah, so this Sun, there's a lot of joy waiting for you, and I think that it's based on a decision that you make. But you don't have to, don't get stuck because you feel, I have to make a decision. Don't let that be the thing that even makes you retreat even more into your shell around making a decision. Something has been burdening you, and it's time to let it go. I think you must trust your intuition to guide you on this. Trust your intuition to guide you on this, Please, I do want to invite you to join my chakra healing. I'm going to do it for 7 weeks, and I've just started with the base chakra. And I know the base chakra is not about your third eye, but I feel like the more we heal one part, the more we are able to heal another, So the more grounded you feel, the better able you are to make decisions that are in your best interests. I think that's the message I'm trying to get across in a bit of a way. Wow, look at this. The card representing you is the Star. Wow, there's a lot of healing, and this card suggests wish fulfillment. I love this. You get the Star representing you, and the Sun representing the possibilities. There's some beautiful relationship here. And maybe you don't have a choice between two. Maybe you have one and you need to move it to the next step or something like that. Around you is the Hermit. And this can suggest one of two things: that you are coming out of your shell and making an offer, or someone else is coming out and making an offer to you. But what it looks like is something really beautiful. And the advice for you is slow but steady. And the Five of Swords, maybe playfulness. That's part of what you need to do is be playful. Don't you know, maybe that's what the relationship is needing, is a bit of playfulness and not too much of heavy, you know. Wow, group 1, this is looking really beautiful. I must say, it's really looking beautiful. I will show the cards to you. I know my layout is awkward, but I'm trying to do landscape because somebody advised me to do that. So you have the Hierophant beneath the deck. I feel like whatever's going on is leading to some kind of stable relationship. Something stable here, something very stable. Wow. Very nice. It's very earth energy, you know, with this, even though that's fire, and maybe there's passion, but this reminds me of the Hermit card, and this is the card of Taurus and Virgo, you know. So you might even be dealing with one of those. Okay, that's meant to be there. So with the Two of Cups, you get the Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's this feeling of not needing to rush. Go at a steady pace. Don't make rash decisions, but rather make decisions based on your intuition. So I feel like you do need to make a decision, but don't make it rashly. Try to make the decision from a calm space rather than from a rash place. But also, I think the guidance is to trust your intuition, that you do know what's right for you, even if it is a choice between two people. You know, for some of you that might be the case. With the Two of Swords, you get the Ace of Pentacles, and this is the caution, right? For some, it might be that don't let money stand in the way of happiness. You know, don't let money stand in the way of happiness. And I feel again there's this need for playfulness. So you know what you could do, group 1, is you could just try that. I'm going to also upload one last visualization for each of the chakras. I'll do a closing, just a quick visualization. I was even thinking about it this morning. I'll call it a very quick visualization. And so it will be around centering yourself. And what you can do is just stick around and then just unblock your heart. Just visually unblock your heart so that you are able to make a decision based from a place of openness, because I think that this heart, here's an example. It could be that you are wanting to move to another relationship, but your heart is blocking you because you don't want to hurt another person, and unblocking that, the heart, might help you make that decision in a way that is not as little, causes as little harm as possible. The truth of the matter is, when it comes to relationships, sometimes we have to hurt people in order for us to find our own happiness, you know, if we're being true to ourselves. But it could be a decision on something else, but I feel it's a decision about a relationship. It's got something to do with the relationship. even a work can be a relationship, but I feel like this is more love. And for some of you, it's work between two jobs that you love, or leaving an old job for a job that you love, but this one's been more stable. Do you know? It's something like that. Don't let that get in the way of your happiness, kind of thing. So here what I mean, and I'm going to use this idea when I come to the third eye, about just, imagine yourself with your arms crossed, and then just imagine yourself with your arms open. And what I'm suggesting is, on Thursday, I will put up base chakra video, the quick one, and I'll invite you to just do it. And then, but you can add on at the end this notion of releasing. If that is what's happening for you, opening your arms up. You might be sitting with your arms open, but in your visualization, open your arms up and ask for that guidance, so that you can make a decision that is heart-based, but not heart-locked. I can't think of the word, but it's kind of like letting your heart lock you into somebody else's pain, rather freeing you to make one that's based on your inner heart guidance, Yeah. And then what is working for you is the King of Swords. Okay, that's interesting. So there is this, what I'm going to suggest is that this is about journaling. That's another powerful way of getting in touch with your intuition. But there's the lamp again, there's something that you are being guided towards. And I feel like doing that helps you release yourself towards this thing. The King of Swords can speak about being very rational, but I'm not feeling that at all in your reading. I'm feeling very much more this need to get in touch with the heart, with your feminine energy. And I guess there is a bit of rationality in when you, that's where it might come in making a decision and then dealing with it when you actually have the conversation, you're doing it from a rational place, with fair words, that's the feeling I'm getting. Then look at this. With the star, you get the sun. Wow, give yourself permission to experience joy. There's such a lovely balance. I feel like this relationship is bringing you balance, but you are also finding that inner balance, with the opening up. So you've got the Two of Cups, and then you've got the Two of Swords, and in doing that inner work, you're finding the balance. And I feel like maybe you've been working a lot on love, on finding a partner, like a partner that is right for you. So look at this, the star and the sun. It's such a beautiful harmony, wish fulfillment, joy. Gosh. So this could even be Aquarius and Leo relationship, passion, but because they are opposite star signs, or it might be you are with this other person is an opposite star sign, or it could be the same element, right? So same element. Earth is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Water is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Fire is Leo, Sagittarius and Aries, and air is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Beautiful, though. So, and then around you with the Hermit, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So for some of you, this is repeating a cycle, and I don't think that's necessarily a good thing, a bad thing, sorry, well, for some of you. I think that staying stuck might be repeating a cycle, but maybe you're coming out of this repeated cycle of just hermiting and withdrawing. And it really is time for you to come out, come out wherever you are. It's time for you to play. It's time to you find this joy that you've been asking for, dear hearts, and trust. Because this to me is also suggesting you're not trusting that the cycles of life are taking you where you want to be, you know. And then with the Knight of Coins, you get the Nine of Coins. And look at this. Having a relationship that respects you enough, that takes care of you, so that you have a lot of leisure time, and you are able to be independent, but together. I think that's what's happening here. There's something very, very stable that you're moving towards, or guided to move towards, Group 1. And here, there's this playfulness thing. And here's Libra showing up. So something fair that comes out of a situation that might have been testy, and but that requires much more playfulness. And here's this balance again. There's something very balanced that you are moving towards, Group 1, is my feeling. Such a lovely, lovely reading. Let me get you one more card. One more card each. Let me see. Coming in from the cold. Coming in from the cold. So this, I feel, for some of you, this is a past relationship. And there's definitely some change going on. Look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. How beautiful. How beautiful. And the Queen of Wands. I feel like your confidence is key for you. There's the Sun showing up. It's about confidence. It's trusting yourself, trusting that you deserve, Group 1. And I'm going to leave it there. I hope this has helped you, Group 1. Please, if it has, won't you give me a like, share, subscribe, share my video. Really, that's what helps me grow my channel. So yeah, I would love that. And I send you lots of love. Bye. Hi, Group 2. You've chosen this feather. It's light as a feather. That's what I'm getting. Let's see here. Star being, healing codes, important information, wounds are healed, recharging. Oh, wow. Why did I put it through the back? Recharging. Gosh, I was doing a visualization this morning that came to me. It's around recharging. And then I kind of like put it to the side. So maybe I need to, like maybe when we do the solar plexus, I'll use that. Oh, nice. Nice. Thank you. I'm really grateful for that, you know. Like, Group 2, immediately I'm getting this feeling of you, having had a number of battles that you've been fighting. And I feel like you need to move away from the battle. But look at your powerful 2 guidance cards. And you have the King of Swords in the reverse here. Let's see. Yep. Okay. So at the center, you have these cards of fighting, of competition, of feeling the need to compete. So why is that? Maybe over resources, you feel like there's not enough. And the truth is, that's a natural feeling, you know, because that's what we've been taught. We have been pitched one against each other, one against another, you know, like, because of the scarcity of resources. But it's not as straightforward as that. Is that we have a system where few have the most, and it's a system of plunder and pillage, and that's the truth. Is at the bottom of it. I'm not saying that all people who have businesses, there are many people who run businesses who are generous and fair and all those kinds of things, and we need those people. But when we have a system where some people can get so rich that they don't know what to do with it, and some others live in absolute poverty, there's something wrong, right? And yeah, so there's this feeling of needing to compete with someone over resources. It might be a Taurus that you're dealing with. there might be this little competition with the Taurus, or you might be the Taurus, and working for you is this loving, being loving, being loving. Let's see, as we almost like it's okay for you to offer the hand of peace and love. Maybe there has been a fight over money, and there's time for healing around that. Star being healing codes, wounds are healed. So please, group 2, I'm inviting you to join me on my chakra healing. I've just been working mainly on the base chakra, and I've been wanting to do this for a while, but just, I've had problems with my hardware, and that's why I haven't been around. I've been able to post. I have been around, obviously. So join me there, and really, I feel that collective healing can be very powerful. But also, yeah, join. I'm doing some interesting stuff there. So just go and sit and do the meditations. It takes so little out of you, and give me feedback. I'd love that. But anyway, back to this is. It feels to me like you're being guided to put down those sticks now and move to something more loving. It could be you fighting with a partner, and maybe you'll have got into a cycle of it just being bickering, Could be you competing for a job, something like that. And maybe you're needing to reset and sit back and say, what is mine to... Sometimes we do need to put our best foot forward for something. And maybe you're needing to step back from the constant thing of it, and and do the inner work, so that when you are reaching out for what's yours, it's I feel you're being guided to reach towards love and to reach from love. And look at this here, you are showing up with this really harsh energy, group 2. Like, it's felt hard for you, I feel. That's a 7 and a 7, and I feel like, do you know, I'm feeling here that what you've seen as your hardship is your luck. And I don't mean, I'm saying luck, because it's something we understand, but there's something in this that is helping you set a new foundation, and it's leading you to something very beautiful. Group 2 is what I feel. You have learned so much from these betrayals, this heartbreak, this this feeling of having to compete for everything, and it's time for you to let it go now, let that fall now, so that you can build on a foundation that speaks to you, that is not based on what other people expect or other people say or how other people have treated you. Group 2, that is so beautiful. The feather, I must think about this. Where's this feather? This feather is light as a feather. I think that you are also being guided to lighten up. So group 2, I would say, please go and listen to my chakra meditations that I will do for the 7 weeks, and think, hold in your mind this light as a feather. What does a light as a feather mean for you? And you can even, I was saying to group 1, I'm going to do a closing for each of them, and it's just a very quick visualization. And then you can sit, and I've given them a task to sit with, and yours will be light as a feather. As you close the base chakra meditation, when I finish, the last one I do is very quick, is light as a feather. You can, once you've done the base chakra visualization that I give to you, then sit more longer with it and just say the affirmation, light as a feather, or just visualize yourself being light as a feather and see what comes up for you. And then you have the Strength and the Chariot card in your advice. So beautiful. Leo and Cancer. And we are in Cancer season now. And then we're moving into Leo soon after. Wow. So step by step. But this is also about inner strength. And this is about when you're ready, oh gosh, I think it's so beautiful, because what I was saying is you need to take that step back. And I think that step back is about looking at this all from a place of what this stuff, how has it helped you become strong emotionally, and in terms of your taming your ego, knowing its place. And it's from this that you then move forward. And moving forward is balance. It's in a balanced way, is knowing that you can balance this need, or this whatever comes to you as competition, with this loving heart. And there's something about the need for communication as well. Let's see. So that's yeah, that's there. I'll turn those around. And beneath the deck, you have the Seven of Wands. Wow, wow, wow. There's communication. You're being guided to communicate from a place of not feeling like you have to be guarded, not feeling like everyone's out to get you. Like I have to stand up for myself. Maybe you do, but you don't have to communicate from that place of guardedness, or keep away. It's like letting your guard down, I feel. Because you can have healthy competition. It doesn't have to be the dog eat dog. Don't let this need for competition, maybe it's been ingrained in you, get in the way of you reaching for your dream, right? Put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. And I feel that maybe you've been doing things that are going against the grain, maybe doing things out of this, I need to do that, I need to do that, I need to be there first, or I need to prove, or I need to beat that person, like almost like maybe you've taken that on from your own hurt. Group 2, I'm not knocking you, I'm just saying there's something here from your own hurt you felt. It even could be competing for lovers or over lovers. Finding yourself constantly in relationships where there's a third person. That can come from deep inner wounding, like choose me, and you've got to be soft on yourself. And this, I feel your guidance is about letting that go. Really, I am selling my, I do want to talk about my chakra healing, because I think that it can be very powerful. Just show up there, Oh yeah, and then with the King of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, there's group 1 also got this thing about decisions. Your decisions decide your future here and nothing else. So it's like, yeah, this is for me saying you need to be more inward looking and not outward. There's also this message of being dogmatic or staying stuck in some kind of cycle. The Two of Wands and the Hierophant, which can talk about dogma. The Two of Wands, no, that can talk about dogma, and I feel because it's in its placement here, it could be that for you. And the Two of Wands is staying stuck because of old ways of doing things, not being willing to try something new. And I think that you're trying something new is let go of that competitive thing. It might exist, but it's kind of like you need to respond from a place not of competition, but a place of, what do I want? What do I need? What's right for me? Because sometimes that competitiveness can lead you to do things maybe out of spite, or maybe out of reaction. That's what I'm getting there. There's this you coming from a place of love. Here's what I want to say is the caveat, right? It says here you can't be right all the time. So exactly what I've been saying. But I also feel that you can extend a loving hand, and come out of a place of love and see people as innocent, but you can also trust your intuition to tell you when you need to withdraw. So I feel like this letting go of this kind of Five of Wands helps you know when it's time for you to see something that's not right for you, when you need to say, okay, hold the phone. And the feather is also associated with air. But when is air good for you? When is it good for you to come from a place of the King of Swords upright, which is knowing, clear knowing, and clear communication? Because in the reverse, can speak about spite and doing things for the wrong reasons. And I'm not saying it doesn't have to be you. If it's you, you will know. But it could be reacting to others. And I think your message is very much about no longer reacting, but responding from a place of love, inner love, and of learning to see things for what they are, not reacting, dear hearts. And okay, so what I did here was I read these two. Wait. Okay, let me just see what is what here. This was your advice, right? No. Oh, that was what is around you. Okay, I read it incorrectly, but that's fine. Look at this, right? So you've got the Tower. So it's this dog eat dog thing. If you are so worried about bringing someone else's tower down, what happens about yours, right? You need to worry about your tower. You need to worry about, what do I need to see that needs to come down so that I can build on a strong foundation? And I'm doing, like, again, working on the base chakra. So there's a strong message there about this worrying about someone else as opposed to your own things. I think that's the guidance, is to worry about your own thing. This, let go of the dog eat dog, even if you feel like that's coming from outside of you, dear hearts. And here you have, there's this letting go of this burden. It could be that you've been in this tough competition with someone else, whether they know it or not, or maybe they do know it. Maybe it's a love relationship, whatever, or maybe it's just a general feeling of having to compete. And that's created such a burden on both sides. And also the message is, you don't know what that other person is going through or has gone through to gain their own inner strength. It's something like that. Or you don't know what they're going through. It's kind of letting go of that. Don't be second guessing and thinking about others' issues. It's time to focus inward and do things from love. Even if it's for the next 2 weeks. My readings apply for the next 2 weeks. The chakra meditation, the healings, you can come back to them over and over, but this is the next 2 weeks. And with the Strength card, you get the Four of Cups. I feel like this is saying, do this. We can get messages and then just forget about them. And I feel like this is saying, this is a guidance from Spirit, firstly about trusting this, that you have the ability to tame your ego. And I feel like that's what the message is. It's about the self, right? And that you do have, and that in doing that, you gain this inner strength, or your strength. That gaining inner strength is a process. So you grow in this, in your process of inner strength by doing that, by honoring this message and honoring yourself. And it's talking about being picky, getting in the way of you moving forward, I guess. But I feel like this is your offer from Spirit. Yeah. So take that message as you will. This one here. Try not to be picky, okay? But I feel it's. Yeah. Oh, and look at this. There's this inner guidance. Learning to trust the inner guidance and move forward with it. Like, it's well and good to trust the inner, or it's kind of like, okay, I get this message, I've done the work, I've gone within, got this message, then I do nothing about it. And that's what the Chariot's saying is, when you get that divine guidance, act on it. And don't just stay stuck in, okay. Which is a similar message to this, right? This, oh no, I was going to draw one more card from each, as I did for grouping. Oh no, 4 of coins. It's about your stability, what stability means. Finding that. That's 3 cards. So temperance, finding balance, group 2, sorry. And didn't you get the 5 of coins earlier? Or is that not you? Coming in from the cold, which is the message that group 1 got as well, I think. Both 5s, big change. So I feel like this is saying trust this guidance, group 2, and it can lead to great change for you, a strengthening on your part, the next step on your path of inner strength. And I think a lot of it is about this balance, knowing that your heart will guide you when it's time to withdraw. So trust that. Okay, Group 2, I send you lots of love. And please, Group 2, won't you like, share, and subscribe? And, if this has resonated for you, please won't you give me your feedback? I would really value that. And I send you lots of love. Bye. Group 3, you chose the tree, which can talk about stability, or maybe that's something you're working towards. And I'm working on the base chakra at the moment, hence my red nails, and inviting you all to work with me. I'm posting on YouTube. You get crystal skull, wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. So beautiful, so beautiful. So if you have been doing the chakra in a thing, I think it's suggesting that is supportive. It sounds like I'm just tooting my horn, but I do things with a lot of intention, good intentions, and let's see. I got this message. You can take horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. I don't know what that's about. That Ace of Cups and heart opening stuff here. 4 swords, rest, 3 of Cups. Let's see this tree, trusting in your ability to create stability. Can you see it up top there? Yes. Yeah, nice. Very nice. So group 3, your central card, your central theme is, well, you've got this crystal skull, wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. So do the stuff that is bringing you clarity. And I was saying to group 1 I think, I've been inviting people to join me on the base chakra, on the chakra healing. And because when we work on one aspect, that we strengthen other aspects as well, right? So here you are releasing you felt very trapped, group 3, and there's a huge release going on. You might have felt a lack of support, and that, I feel, is shifting. Big shifts. Wow. Maybe you felt like and emotional support. You've needed emotional support and mental. So you are releasing something big, group 3. I think that's beautiful. Yours is the opposite of group 2, in the sense that group 2 has been asked to be more open-hearted. You are being asked to be careful how you give your heart out. You might be a person that trusts easily, and you're being guided to not to be distrustful, but you're being guided to trust something within. Not everything that shows up is trustworthy. Let's see as it unfolds. So you have the Chariot. I think that you are going to find yourself moving forward very quickly on something. There have been delays, maybe see them as delays, but there's also been this feeling of being absolutely stuck. Now, this could be something like not having the finances to move forward in a relationship. But if that is the case, maybe it wasn't time, right? Because this can talk about withholding and trust that was needed. It could be that you, hmm, I think that your guidance here is that you need to think about when to give and when to withhold love. And you need to do it from this place of high vibration. Really, I feel follow me with the chakra healings. I'm following myself, right? Because I know where I'm coming from when I do whatever I do, and I'm trusting it more and more. So I'm feeling that so strongly in this reading group 3. And trust that things are moving, things are shifting, and you will see the movement forward is fast. But you also need to trust yourself that you can manage this, you can manage the different forces at play. And I feel that you might be juggling a number of things, and you can do it. And I really feel like when you are called on to do that, do stuff that requires different types of resources within, you have to do that inner work. You have to show up for that. So do the chakra process. And then you have wow, you are ready to jump. You are ready to jump, group. Jump away from this place of feeling like the outsider. It's like you are now jumping towards these resources and financial resources. Maybe the original of this does show it. This is very much based on the original. People outside begging, when there's inside, there's support, there's resources, there's food, there's like love. It's a church, right? And the church represents love, whichever church that is, represents love. So there's and I feel like you are being guided to reach out for those 5 coins now, those things that have been not available to you. You are taking a leap of faith towards them, and we'll see when we get clarifiers. But that's also what else is there. And like I say, I feel like there's been a lot of you have felt betrayal, and I feel like yours is quite real. So you need to find this a way of knowing who's for you and who's not, I think. And then your advice, Ace of Cups. Oh, wow. Opening yourself up to love. Right. So you might have held yourself back from love because of betrayals. And this is saying there's something maybe about love and finances coming your way. Or maybe, you could be offering something that leads to a lot of financial abundance. For some of you, that's the case, that you've got something to offer, like it could be coaching or something that you do that you don't realize you can bring in your stability and your abundance. It's like you need to trust that. For some of you, it is a relationship that leads to this commitment, and this relationship is also very solid, but because people are coming together, when it's just one bringing in the dough is more expensive than two people supporting each other. So there could be a partnership, and I think that's another thing. You're also being guided to reach out to a potential partner, or maybe someone is bringing that to you, because it does look like it's coming in. So don't be afraid. Maybe you've blocked your heart from love because of a feeling of betrayal, or you've blocked your heart from something that happened in the past where these betrayals, friendships, and whatever it might be, is you feel like it's blocking you. Don't let that block you from the possibilities that can lead to. Look, your reading is so much about stability, but it's also about love. Beautiful. It's also about love. They go hand in hand. I feel do things with a loving heart, group 3. Make your offering with a loving heart, or offerings. Yeah, and trust. Let's see. Let me see. Your cards flew out. I love that. So, okay, let me just say, look, like there's this offer of abundance coming your way, and not just abundance, joy. So I think you need to seek the highest, whether it's a relationship or a job or something that you're doing. Um, look for the highest possible outcome. That's what I feel. So I have, okay, let me see what comes out. For each group 1 and 2, I'm going to do, I was saying to them, I'm also going to do a closing video, very short one, and I'm calling it a very quick visualization on the base chakra. And in it, I've asked each of the groups, if they do it, to do something specific to them. That's come out of here. And yours is, I think, and I will see what else comes, maybe asking for the highest possible outcome, and visualizing that after doing the very quick visualization. And I will be putting that out on Wednesday. Yeah, to close out the... No, that's reversed. Wow, there's your 5 of coins again. And the Emperor, 9 of cups, joy, happiness, wish fulfillment group. So it's like you're moving from this 3 of cups where you felt betrayed and lack of emotional support to so much support for your, whatever this little venture is. Maybe you're starting a venture where you sell coffee and you don't realize how or maybe you started it and it didn't do well, and now you're coming back with renewed energy or something like that. So you have the 8 of Swords in reverse, and it's the freeing yourself. Wow, there's no need to sacrifice. You can have it all. So there's this almost like you've sacrificed, you've let go of those burdens, those ties, those mental anguish, and look at it, saying the witch is in, and when you open that door, like the 5 of coins, wow, it's like echoing this 5 of coins, like you, in fact, here it's saying the highest possible outcome for you. Like you're going in and there's this room that is full of joy and happiness and contentment and abundance. So that's the guidance, but it's like letting go of something to gain something so beautiful. Maybe letting go of the stories of I'm an outsider, of just overgiving. Gosh, yeah. It's time for you. Come out wherever you are. I think that came up for group 1 as well. But you are being guided to come out and play. Come out and play, but it's work and play, I feel. And then you have the Chariot. So there's this work thing. Gosh, and group 2 got this here. Yours is saying you are ready now. You might have been in 2 of Wands where you've been contemplating and watching and planning and whatever. It's time to move now. No excuses, what I feel. Even if that's about love. Now, these 2 have confused me, but okay. So you have the Chariot. This is you. This is you having been stuck, not trusting yourself to manage all these forces. And this is you saying, fuck it, I'm jumping. I'm guided, I'm jumping, it's time. It's time. And no, I think that was with that. And you're moving here. You are letting go of the shore and you are going forward, knowing that you are reaching towards that, because you will not get there if you hold on to the shore, hold on to the past, hold on to the past betrayals, hold on to the past negative self-talk, hold on to the past yada, 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 whatever. And then you have around you this Queen of Cups. So knowing when love extended is real or not. And with the Five of Coins, I'm getting a different take on it. And it doesn't mean the other didn't apply, but it's you don't have to reach for meager things. You don't have to reach for less than your worth just because that's what's on offer. Think about that, group. Dear group 3, very lovely reading. Well, I think helpful. So with the Five of Coins, with the Ace of Cups, this opening your heart to what's best for you. You have the Five of Coins. Wow, I feel such a powerful message now. This is a big cup, right? It's the best, the highest possible outcome. It's not settling for second best in relationships, in work, in whatever. And I'm feeling now that this, don't go and seek solace there. For some of you, this is what it is. Just trust your guidance, which is about safety, safe haven, when there's something better waiting for you. So this could be a matter of the better the devil, like, okay, I can see that. So I'm not going to try this more risky stuff. It's something like that. So please take this as it fits for you. For some of you, this is not looking a gift horse in the mouth. Now, that saying is about something that is presented to you that is so obviously good for you. And you're saying, no, I'm holding off for something better. Yeah? Or there's another one, the bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. So that vision of, I can get more if I'm not going to take this job, but I'll play that money because this job will give me 40,000. But if I put this bet on the horses, I'll get 80,000, something like that. That's one message. But I don't know, I'm inclined to feel here that there's something big waiting for you, and it requires risk and believing in yourself. So if in your heart, and please do the sacral chakra, because I feel very strongly that it's in doing those things for ourselves that we get the insights. It cannot be a tarot reader. It cannot be just my messages, because my messages need to be tempered by your inner guidance system. And that's what I try to do with everything that I offer, including that healing. So please do it. And then it's just a couple of days before Wednesday, and see what comes up for you for Wednesday. Is your guidance to go with the tried and tested and what's presented and what's on offer, or is your guidance to take a leap of faith and do almost reach for the almost impossible? And look at the almost impossible, right? It's you standing on your own 2 feet. It's you trusting your inner compass, and it's this beautiful, beautiful abundance. Let me get 2 more for you, as I've done for everyone else, group 3. So, oopsie, that's bloody thing. There is a decision that you're going to have to make, right? And it's funny, look at this. So, 2 of Swords and 2 of Swords. Indecisive and which. You can be indecisive and which. So, yeah, really going to be called to make a choice, I feel. And you will. And it says here, be ambitious, chase your dream. So let me leave it at that. Okay, group 3, I send you lots of love. If this has helped you, please, please, please leave me a comment and share what it's said for you. And share with others. And give me a like. I would really appreciate that. And I send you lots of love and all the best for the weeks ahead. And please join me on my chakra healing by group 3.